hunt for it again and give him the link for it. So yeah. So there's things I've got to sort out, but like I said, like, recently I just haven't been in the headspace to be able to cope with it. I've just got a lot of things going on at the moment happening. So, and the extra stress of the old new variant of the COVID around as well. But we'll see how we get on. But yeah, I'll just sort of let people know that there could be a change in the channel and that. I just haven't figured out how to do it. Because I think I should, even though I play different games, I should stick to certain games like trucking or farming and leave the rest. I don't know. Haven't really thought about it. Well, I have thought about it, but I just haven't been able to come to a conclusion, a decision.
Well, that really depends on what you want. If you want to grow your channel, concentrating on 1 or 2 games is probably the smart choice. If you want to play just for fun, then do whatever the hell you want.
I think if you want to grow a channel, you stick with 1 or 2 games, and then from there, once you've got a bit of a base, move on to different games. Because then you're way up in the search, I don't know. But Dyson's Sphere, I mean, the ones I've really done well with viewers are pretty much have been the trucking and Dyson's Sphere. Which I will be heading back to Dyson's Sphere in a month or so. But yeah, I really don't know. I don't know if it's a phase which I go through with mental states, though. Which is probably half the reason why I'm trying to not make a decision, because it could change. I mean, the whole point of me starting this has sort of disappeared a bit, but the whole point of me starting this was so I could finish games that I've got. So maybe I should just more concerned about that. Just pretend people are watching. I've got a lot of people watching. It might get me through it. And I might be able to finish these games and finally get my money's worth out of them.
And I'm going to do a BRB.
Alright.
All contracts are done, Mr. JJ, sir.
Are they? Well, mine's done. Should be done, actually. It's a big field.
What I mean is there are no more contracts to take.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It is. It's all completed. Right, I'll head on back. Oh, hang on. What I'll do is maybe try refreshing a couple of things. What do you mean there's no contracts available? There's plenty of contracts available.
Whoa, you refreshing the contracts? Heavy leg spike.
Yeah, it's to let you know that I'm refresh the contracts, and I've given you plenty of time, so.
Sure thing, but
To know, I told you, I waited a bit, and then I grabbed more ones. Hey, Patrio. I'm going to send this back. Actually, I'll send this back via me worker. I'll give him something to do instead of standing around in a field doing nothing. So, Patrio, here you go. Thanks, mate. You...
yeah, Master JJ?
Ah, damn it. Yeah?
The grass fields do not come back after you finish them. If you check field 18 and 16, I finished contracts on them, and they are now grayed out again, even though I have the grass as activated as a crop. So the problem persists.
That's a shame, because I just started with my Stevie Elm Creek one. I've got my farm, and he's got one field. He's got basically that field. This is one big field here. And then he's got these two, and this one, this area here is one big field on his. And this one here, this is one big field on his. I'm pretty sure it's that. It's huge. And he's got a big field up there. Anyway, I digress. And I've got these as grass, and after doing the rolling, the next year round I didn't need to do the rolling, and I thought, well, maybe that might happen with this. But you said fields 18 and what one?
16, the middle one of the
Oh,
tree.
these two, yeah.
Yeah. The one DJ is currently doing contracts on is harvested, but that's because he hasn't finished the contract yet.
Yeah, I gathered that. Well, that's all right. We've got the rollers on that up there. So what we'll do is we'll wait until we finish early our work, and then we can all go off and roll those once they're all done. How's that sound as a plan? I mean, obviously brilliantly, because I came up with it, but I'd just like to give you guys the opportunity to tell me how brilliant I am.
Sure.
Field 10. Field 10. Oh, it's right up the other end. Top left. Let me send you off to field 10. Now let me get... What have we got here? What am I doing, by the way? I am baling. Yeah, baling what? I am baling...
The baling contracts seem to be at least one of them. Oh no, you do the big one down at the end or what?
And this one's going to field 71. I'll send you off.
There are 2 baling contracts available for the last 2 unharvested fields up there.
Oh, now that was the other mod I wanted to add. I was going to ask you guys. I think it's a good idea though. Field 70. There's a mod where it'll give you the options of having more used products for sale.
It adds products to the production thingies.
No. Used vehicles.
Oh.
Yeah, it gives you more options of vehicles coming up.
That could be interesting.
So it's on the mod hub. Didn't you see it? So basically, you get about up to 10 or something. Multiplayer, you actually get more. Giants actually gives you more multiplayer than you will get on a solo play anyway. But yeah, with this one, it gives you more options more often, and say like every 3 days instead of every 5 days or whatever it is. It's set to. I'm just giving you an example. And no, it's not you. Hang on. Which one are you? Where are you going? You're going completely the wrong... We're definitely going the wrong way now. Reverse. You were supposed to go back to the shop. And I saw you drive past the shop. I actually passed this thing coming this way. How bizarre. Anyway, what was I saying? Words. Which would be which ones? Let me think. Yeah, so it'll give you, and you also give you different options of discount. So, which I've got on my solo game, and yeah, you get quite a lot of options. Possibly because it's also modifiable. He's got settings in there, and I've sort of upped it because the most you can get is 15% discount. So I've changed it on my one up to 40% on certain things. So I thought if you guys would be interested in that, obviously it's a mod hub mod, but if we do it with my settings, which I think is a bit more reasonable, because if you get like vehicles that have gone through the ringer, a bit old than that, and 40% sounds reasonable with a discount to me. And we can use that, which I'll have to add. You have to get my version of that mod. Or add
but I've seen discounts up to 67%. That's how I got my harvester.
Yeah, we can do that. We can go up to whatever. I can change it. It's not a biggie. I haven't really dealt with it that much, so I don't know.
Anything up to 50% is still fine, if you really think about it.
Yeah, we can do that. So if you're keen with that, I'll try and remember doing that. I'll send this one off to field 70 as well, and then everyone's there ready to go. Oh, I wish you'd come back with the auto drive and get rid of this thing with the mouse. Bring it back so I can actually still use things when the mouse is up. Right, so let's have a look. We've got this, which I'm going to need to do. Just wondering if I should let the hire worker do this, knowing he's not trustworthy with a fertiliser or a sprayer. Or do it myself. Where the heck are you off to? Oh, don't tell me I've sent you to the wrong one. No, this is field 10. And it's field 71 you should be going to. Well, you've ended up the right field. Good for you, buddy. Sort of. Well, the right field I sent you to, field 70. I don't know what the other guys are up to. Autodrive's doing some weird things at the moment. Now, where is field 71? That was well done on my behalf, wasn't it? Then again, it's not surprising. So I'm trying to figure out what, no, he's coming down. See, oh, you're on field 10. Oh, I see you to field 10. That wasn't rude. No wonder you're here. Okay, I'll take that back. Sorry, auto drive. That was my fault. For once. Let's try that again. Let's send you off to field 71 this time. Let's try that one. Off you go. Where's the other fella? Hang on. You've gone past it. You've gone past it. Yeah. I don't know why the guy that does the auto drive, I've forgotten his name, changed it. So when you bring the mouse up, the mouse cursor up, you can't do anything. I've got my foot to the floor. I'm turning the steering wheel, and as you can see, nothing's happening. Which only came out in the last update. Before that, you could do whatever you like while that was up, which was handy. Courseplay used to do that too, especially if you hovered over the Courseplay hub like that when it was over here. If you had it round about here, it was fine. As soon as you went there, nothing worked. Right pain. I hated it. Did not like it at all. Still trying to figure out what I've got. Hang on, best way to figure out what we've got in jobs. Okay, I think it's best for me to have the hire worker do this. Make sure it's got a widespread on it too. What have we got here? Widespread mode. Right. I'll let hard worker do that and make sure the settings are right, eh? Turn the right, go up and down, yeah, everything looks good. Go quicker than that though, it'd be really nice if you go the full speed. Just saying. Right, and this one I might as well do myself because I don't trust the AI worker when it comes to the fertilising or the spraying. Not until they bring Courseplay into multiplayer. No. Yes, maybe? No, hang on, size, there we go. No, definitely not. Let's line that up a bit better. What have we got? What have we got? Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. There, that'll do. And hopefully by the time I finish this field I can get the tether to start working. $570 for what? Driving from point A to point B? Actually, we'll do some work. And then charge me for it, workers. Driving from point A and point B, you do that every day and you don't get paid for it. They expect me to pay you for doing something you do every day. This guy's got a bloody cheek, I tell you. You back, Patrio? You still...
Maybe?
Oh, jeez, he's taking his time to get back, isn't he? You know what I could have done? I could have just looked at the screen and see you driving down the road to answer that question instead of asking it. Because before, when you weren't here, I passed you on your farm. Which I use the term farm very, very loosely. It's a building on a block of land.
There's dirt, things grow in it. It's a farm.
Look at me being all like realistic and professional, like driving in the cab. Someone's made it somewhere. Lining up like a pro, look at that. Guesstimating the width without any rows, whatever they're called. Tram lines, there we go.
And for an emergency exit glass breaker, that's a very thick handle.
Well, there's a comment out of left field.
Oh, it's a bit hard not to notice a giant red hammer attached to the side of your cab.
Thanks for the sub, dude.
Mark, mate, 8 months. Dude, thank you very, very much for the 8 months of subscription. Hiding away as he does. Hope all is well. Throws me back every time too when that comes up. Yeah, thank you, mate. That's awesome. Thank you very much. You're the second longest subscriber of this channel. Nearly got, yeah, actually. Oh, that's a point, yeah. I forget about the Twitch Baby Queens. I missed it with DC Dave, who's now 11 months, I think. Thanks to Dave, I know it was actually when I became an affiliate on Twitch. Which is fine. If you remind me, now months, I've got to remember that. I forgot about that. It's a big thing, the old Twitch baby. One thing when I used to watch streams that I really got into the old Twitch baby, I thought it was a neat thing calling it that. So yeah, it was, you can be the first, sort of, the first officially announced. When that happens next month. We'll celebrate, we'll pop the champagne cork. There won't be any champagne, it'll be an empty bottle, but I'll just put the cork back in it, because I'm cheap.
You're not cheap, dude, you're frugal. Slight but important difference.
Also struggling with buttons.
Well, aren't we all?
Yeah, anyway, once again, Mark, thank you so much for your support. It's been absolutely awesome. Oh, hang on. It's a bit wider than I thought. Okay. Hey, I knew that. I knew exactly how wide it was. No fooling me.
Sure thing, bud.
Alright, now. Just line it up, line it up, line it up, and get the old worker to work it. Workers had enough. Sorry, I've finished my job. Oh, this is fantastic. I can't. Seriously. Hang on, what do we got? What's the problem here? Let's try you. See if you do fare any better. Oh, yes, here we go. Good old AI extensions. Now, what's going on with you? Issues. That's what's going on with you. Dave! How are you, buddy? We weren't talking about you at all. But no need to panic.
I start some back in my end.
Go ahead, I actually saw your comment very, very late last night, Dave, about the auto drive thing. So, otherwise I would have got it to you earlier. I knew that I'd seen one somewhere. They were just talking about how we forgot about your baby that you had about 2 months ago. It was what was a couple of days ago? Not the baby. Surely. I'm talking about the Twitch baby. We missed out on. We forgot about it when you did your 9-month subscription. We forgot to pull out the cigars and smoke them in the shower. It's a baby shower, isn't it? That's how it's done.
Oh, dude, no.
Oh, hell yeah. Don't act surprised that you didn't know that was coming.
No. Oh, nah.
Speedo.
Okay.
Canadian tunic. Poor bloke, creeping on you so much.
Oh, you made us both cough for laughter. Okay, is it me? Is my worker absolutely just done a runner, or is he stuck? Is the tractor still attached to that tether? And he sort of died a death here, or has decided to go off and have... No, he's still there.
You mean the guy in the field here? He's just parked up and enjoying the scenery, apparently. Tether's all folded up.
No, it's not folded up. It's not the tether, the tether, not the wind dryer. No, you're looking at the wind dryer.
Ah. Right, now I'm down to 71.
Yep, that's all good. Okay, can you able to like avoid a tree this time? Mind you, I've got collision check off. I just realised that. That's probably why no, hang on. My workers, I mean seriously, can't avoid it. Can you? You just can't avoid a creek. How hard can it be? If it looks wet, you know it's not a good idea to go there with your tractor.
Well, sometimes they just creak up on you, you know?
Yeah, see, my baby shower one was way better than that. You've got a cheek, mate.
I'm sure the better folks will trickle down.
Meanwhile, me having to do my workers' jobs means that I'm missing out on extra work here, extra income. Which is going to take me longer to get my own farm up and running.
Oh no.
Shush
That's so sad. What?
I don't want your crocodile tears. Your fake sympathy.
How dare you?
Not
I'm
without-
deeply hurt by it.
not
I'm
without-
deeply hurt by such accusations.
I want better. I want better effort into it. If you're going to pump it out, if you're going to be insincere, sound more sincere about it.
Yeah, but that would mean I have to put in effort.
As I said.
Yeah, see my problem there? All my effort is being put into beating you.
And winning this competition. Right, hopefully these headlands will give me the opportunity to go off and finish my other jobs. And this is the reason why, ladies and gentlemen, I go in and I change the hourly rate of the workers, because they're not worth what they get, even if they did the job properly, let alone not doing the job properly. Well, technically I haven't done that. I did it with seasons, because that was the only way I could do it. I couldn't go, well, I probably could go into Giants and do it if I figured it out, but it was a lot easier figuring it out with seasons. Obviously when you're playing seasons, it took over the hourly rate, because they had the hours and the overtime and all that kind of stuff. So I went and adjusted that, and fortunately this time round there's a mod which I've got that changes the hourly rate anyway. Unfortunately I don't think it works with the Courseplay Auto Drive and AI extensions. Oh, I think it works with AI extensions, I just don't think it works with Auto Drive and that. I think Auto Drive in Courseplay you still get charged the ridiculous hourly amount that you do at 1 time speed. You do a complete full real life hour in this game and you pay your worker $1,000, yet in real life they wouldn't get paid anywhere near that. Now figure that one out. Explain that one to me. Right, can I leave you to your own? No, what is this circle stuff that's happening? That AI extensions has decided to come up with. Now it's doing it with this. It originally started with just the sprayer, then it moved over to the... look, we've got a farming simulator coronavirus going on here. Seriously. Now it's moved over to the tedder. Right. If I do it like this, I'm going to turn you off now, and I'm going to hope... Now see, I want you to go to the left, up and down. Let's try you again. No, he's doing it again. He is doing it again. Let's go to normal worker, see if the normal worker can figure it out better. I mean, he couldn't figure out he was on the field to start off with, but once he's sort of further in, he's working a lot better. Right, can I go do my other work now?
No, you may not.
Oh, was it a couple of days ago? That's... okay. Sorry about that, Dave. Right. Sorry. If it was 19, I'll tell you what would have happened. I would have actually done one for you. But I did so many on 19 with Auto Drive, I'm over it big time. And I'm so glad with this version in 22 that it actually scans the roads. There were people that actually did upload courses for the farms. So that's why I decided to do it this time that way. I first tried it out on the Alps. Hey Ryder, yeah I know, twice in a row. You okay mate? Have you taken your temperature?
Ryder, how are you?
It's been
Why are you still up?
2 streams in a row he's been here. I've
He
been
was
blessed
playing
with this
Elite
present
Dangerous
twice.
A blessing from the Lord, a blessing from the Lord. I mean, he looks like Jesus, so close enough, I'd say.
Look at me going off to my next job without actually having selected the next job as of yet. But yeah, what was I talking about? Nonsense. Yeah, that's the obvious. Auto drive. Yeah. So yeah. No, when I first tried it on the Alps, Ellengrut, I was pleasantly surprised when I loaded up the game. It goes, "Would you like auto drive to automatically put a course around the road network?" And that was fantastic. Only problem was when it came when it came to roundabouts, it didn't understand the concept that the word round in the roundabout bit of it. Instead it went over it, or didn't even connect them at all. So I had to do that, but yeah, it was good. No, we've got the one I've got on here. Was one I downloaded, but the way I don't know the way the guy's done the intersections. It's just really bad. I mean, it would be fine if you didn't have your traffic on. That'd be fine. But not with traffic. I wonder if I can show you it, actually. Yeah, see here, this is one I've got to fix, which I keep forgetting to do. So what he's done here is he's made it so because there's an intersection here, he's made it join in the middle. So they drive along the middle and then drive into there, or come out and drive into the middle. Now you can see there's a big section here because there's two intersections really close. And what that causes is traffic to crash into you when you come down because you're in the middle. So I've gone around and redone them. Oh my God, what the hell's going on with me today? Same thing as every day. So I redid them. There we go. And well, some of them, obviously not all of them, and put them straight through and stuff like that. But it's just nice that he's done these only take it if necessary ones, which is this colour here, which is a bit of a pain to set up, to be honest. I'm glad someone else did it. But if you ever get stuck, there's that question mark, and that'll tell you how to do it using your mouse. Want to change things. Alright, so number one, am I on the right? No, it's on the other side as per usual. The absolutely wrong way. Look at this cheekiness. There's got to be some revision of the rules for the next one, I'll tell you that, ladies and gentlemen. 51's over there, the small one.
What kind of revision for what rule?
Oh, it comes down to placeables of things that make money.
Why?
Well, there's some things there that technically in real life you only need one of. You're putting two down because you're generating money, but technically you would only have one of them. So for those things, I think there should be an adjustment for that rule. Yeah, if you want to put it down, there's only one, like the weather thing or whatever it is.
For example?
I just gave you one.
The weather thing?
Yeah.
That doesn't make money though.
Well, what was, hang on, let me see if I can't figure out what that was. Unless it was actually part of the game. Here we go, where we go, landscaping animals, but is it under generators? There we go. So this thing here, what's this? Never mind, I'll take that back. I thought it was a weather thing, but it's a wind generator, which you would actually have a few of them if you wanted to, because especially if you required power that more than one of them produces. So I take that back. I just thought there was two, which I thought was weird that you could get money off the weather thing, but no, what was weird is I actually thought something that was a wind generator was a weather thing. Technically it is actually, if you think about it.
Well, it shows you how much wind there is, yeah.
Animator or whatever they want to call it. What's that? Well, I can't pronounce it.
Altimeter. Altimeter?
No, altimeter's for height. There was wind speed measuring thingy, like speed over wind.
A windometer?
I keep thinking Aramita, but I know that's wrong. It's like
Yeah, I can't think of the name anymore.
Amy something.
We don't need the name, we just make it up. Just make it up.